Did you know there's a right and wrong way to ask a question? Think about this scenario. You know that one of your kids tracked dirt all over your white carpet. Which question is likely to get you the answer you're after? Did one of you track in this dirt from outside? Of course they did. You already know that. Which one of you tracked in this dirt from outside? This question will identify the culprit. See the difference in these questions? One is closed-ended, essentially a dead end, and one is open-ended, to get you results. We'll get into these types of questions later. Right now, we need to talk more about how to develop the art of asking the right question at the right time. It's true, it's not enough to know the types of questions to ask, but how to go about it. Asking the right question at the right time for the customer can be the difference between solving a problem, making a sale, or satisfying a request. Asking the right question at the right time for the customer means that you're attuned to what the caller is trying to accomplish by calling you. Quite simply, it doesn't start with questioning at all, but rather another important skill: listening. Active listening, in fact, the type of listening that is focused, attentive, and undistracted, is the best ground from which to start a questioning journey. By listening to your customer's initial question and listening to their follow-up answers, you can not only figure out the best questions you need to ask, but solve a problem along the way. One of the easiest tools for the effective formation of questions in call centers is to think of them in a sort of funnel. This method allows you to ask questions in a logical sequence. The widest part of the funnel, at the top, is where you'd use open-ended questions. As the neck of the funnel narrows, so too should the questions, which should become more focused, such as probing questions, to get to the heart of the issue. With a plan for asking questions based on the funnel, the next steps are easy. 1. Use verbal cues, such as "I see," "understand," and "continue," to show customers you're listening. 2. Demonstrate that you understand customers' answers by repeating some of their wording back to them, such as, "So what you're saying is that your television is making a whirring sound." 3. Continue asking questions as appropriate. What is on the picture of your television when it makes this noise? 4. Summarize the phone call before providing a solution. This gives the caller the confidence that you've heard everything while offering an opportunity to contribute anything they might have left out. So now that you know how to ask a question, what types of questions will get you the answers you need? Let's look at a few. We've mentioned open-ended questions a couple of times already, but now it's time to define it. Open-ended questions encourage a caller to open up about their problem or concern. These types of questions require more than a yes or no answer. For example, what do you like most about our product? Why do you need to activate your warranty coverage? What other brands did you consider when researching our services? Closed-ended questions are the exact opposite of open-ended, in that they allow you to get some type of confirmation, typically with a yes or no answer, but not much more detail than that. Examples could include, would you like to open a savings account today? Can I interest you in purchasing the extended warranty? Are you willing to take a brief quiz after this call? If you're trying to further engage a customer and learn more about his or her situation with deeper information, you might use a probing question. By definition, probing means to uncover or explore something. Your probing questions are the same. You're trying to uncover greater details from your caller. For example, how do you like the features of your new refrigerator? What could we do to improve our website? Why did you switch to us from the competitor? Questions for verification or clarification are looking for just the facts. Examples could include, do you think the price on our new model is reasonable? You have our internet and cable package, correct? Did you try unplugging the unit and plugging it back in? Leading questions work by trying to get the caller to see things from your point of view or agree with something you've said. You are literally leading customers to the answer you want them to give you. You'd like to purchase our extended warranty, right? You want to know about our free shipping option, don't you? You'd enjoy upgrading to our most recent model, wouldn't you? Questioning skills for call center agents start in an unlikely place, by implementing active listening, which is focused, attentive, and undistracted. Without listening to your callers, you are unable to ask the right questions at the right time. You'll be unable to implement the funnel, which is a method for asking questions in a logical sequence. We start at the top of the funnel with open-ended questions, which require responders to answer with more than a yes or no, and then proceed to the more narrow parts of the funnel with more focused questions, such as probing. In addition to these two types of questions, there are other types that can be useful. Closed-ended questions usually seek a yes or no answer, as opposed to open-ended questions that encourage people to open up. Verification questions seek clarification to pointed questions. Leading questions help direct responders to the answer you want them to give.